In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make money on Amazon for beginners. Now, I've personally been selling on Amazon for just about 10 years, so this video is not going to be a generic list of all the different ways you can make money on Amazon. These are going to be only the ways that have personally worked for me and I think have been worth it, and I would recommend if you were just getting started. Now, what's going to make this video super helpful is not only will I explain these different business models here on camera, but I'll also switch you over to my own computer and show you real examples of each one. Now, in order to cram as much value as possible in this video, for each of these business models, I'm going to talk about three specific things. First, I'll show you the real examples on screen recording, and I'll give you an overview of how that business model works. Second, I will show you what the requirements are if you want to get started in that business model, just to make sure that you can do it. And then lastly, third, I will give you my single best piece of advice that I've learned over the years of doing these businesses that I would have wanted to know if I was just starting. Now, guys, the last thing before we switch over to the computer and get started in this video is that I am still currently doing all of these business models, and I have put together full step-by-step tutorials for everything that I'm personally doing in these business models here on this YouTube channel, totally for free. So if you see one of these business models that's interesting to you, you will have a full course level tutorial that I'll show you how to do the business model here for free on YouTube. So you don't have to pay for any paid courses. Guys, there's going to be a lot to cover in this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so getting straight into this video, when most people think of making money on Amazon, they immediately think of selling physical products. Now, after 10 years of making money on Amazon, I actually don't sell any physical products. What most people don't realize is that Amazon actually offers a bunch of other ways that you can make money on their platform. I'll put up a big list of these here, and a lot of these turn out to be a lot easier than selling physical products. Now, over the last 10 years, I have tried many of these, and it turned out that only 4 of them were worth it for me. Now, when I say worth it for me, I'm basing this on simple criteria. The first criteria is that the business model is either free or low cost to start. The second criteria is that the business model has a low to medium difficulty to learn. The third criteria is that the business model has a medium to high earnings potential. The fourth criteria is not important to everyone, but it was important to me, and that is that the business model can be done fully remotely from a smartphone or a computer. And the fifth criteria, again, important to me, maybe not to you, is that the business model is passive income. So it does not require any day-to-day management. If you have seen my other videos on this channel, all the businesses that I still currently do today are all focused on passive income. So there is no day-to-day maintenance. So with all that being said, I have personally found and continue to do 4 different business models on Amazon that check all of these boxes. So in a second here, I'll switch you over to the computer and I'll start showing you each one of these. As a quick note, before I do switch you over, I'm going to put a table of contents down in the description below, and you'll be able to scan this video as well. So this way, if you are not interested in one of these, you can skip to the next one. These are in no particular order. All right, so switching over to the computer here, I've been doing this one for almost 10 years now, still currently do it to date. This is called Amazon Merch on Demand. This is the sign up page for it. We will come back to the sign up page in a second here. I'll explain it more, but let me switch you over to Amazon and show you a real example of this and help explain it. So what Amazon Merch on Demand is where you can create and sell t-shirts on Amazon. However, the big kicker here is that this is passive income. So we are only creating the designs. We are uploading those designs to Amazon. Amazon creates a virtual listing that looks something just like this. And then as people come in and they are searching for, in this example is funny RV shirts, like camping shirts, and they see your design, let's just click on this one for example, they will see a full Amazon product listing and they can actually purchase this. So if they add it to their cart and buy it, Amazon will receive that order. They will send it to their t-shirt printing facility where they will print the logo or design that you've uploaded to Amazon on that shirt. They'll then ship that shirt out to the customer and handle all of the customer service as well. This all happens automatically, and us as the seller, we're just responsible for creating the designs and uploading them to Amazon. A lot of people don't know that this program exists. They think that people are actually printing the shirts, holding them in inventory, and then when someone orders them, they're shipping them out to them, but that's not how this works at all. Now, to show you just a little bit more of a deeper dive here, this is what Amazon Merch on Demand looks like in the back end. So you create the design, you upload it, and then you choose what do you want that offered on? Men's, women's, youth, girls, what color shirts do you want that offered on, and you choose your selling price. And then right next to the selling price, you can see how much money you will make on each one of those sales. Now, keep in mind here, if you're selling this for about $21.99, you'll make about $3.18 when that sells in the US marketplace. This will vary depending on what marketplace or currency you're selling these shirts in, but you can sell your shirts on multiple Amazon marketplaces at once. Now, what I think is really important to understand is that we're selling a shirt for $21.99 in this example and only making $3.18 in profit every time that sells. sells. This is something that after years of doing this, I actually love. New people, when they come in here, they see you're only making $3.18 on a sale. However, what most beginners are missing is the scale of these shirt sales. You can go through Amazon, and sometimes Amazon will show how much an item is selling, and you'll see some of these shirts done with Amazon Merch on Demand are selling 400, 500, 700 plus times per month. What new people to this business are missing is that we are not actually driving our own traffic. We are just creating these designs, uploading them to Amazon, and then all of Amazon's existing traffic is where we're going to profit from. And a lot of people, unfortunately, just don't realize how big of a scale Amazon's traffic is. So rather than focusing on increasing your profit per sale, just focus on creating as many good designs as you can and getting those uploaded in front of all of Amazon's existing shoppers. All right, so that is Amazon Merch on Demand. Let's get into the two important things about this. So the first important thing here, let's come back to the sign up page. If you do want to do Amazon Merch on Demand, there are a couple things to know here. First is that it is 100% free. So when you come to this page and you click on sign up, you do not have to pay any monthly fees. There's no ongoing fees at all to be part of the Amazon Merch on Demand program. What I will say is that you do have to apply to be a seller. So not everyone gets accepted straight away. The second thing to know is that you have to be 18 years or older to join Amazon Merch on Demand, and you have to live in an English speaking country. It does not need to be the United States, but an English speaking country. As a quick side note, you can live outside of the United States and you can list your t-shirt designs on the Amazon US marketplace. This is a huge advantage to people who live outside of the United States, but still want to get their products in front of US buyers. So that's that for the requirements to sign up. There's not a whole lot there. I will say the most important thing is that application and making sure that you're putting the right things on that application to increase your odds of getting accepted. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have a full tutorial for each one of these business models. In the full tutorial, I'll put a link to it down in the description below. It goes over my best tips for that application just to increase your odds of getting accepted to the program. Now, with that being said, I do want to also give you in this video my two best tips for this business model. Since I've been doing this one for so long, I have two that I have to share with you. I tried to cram it down to one, but I have to give you two. The first thing, and we'll use this shirt as an example, it says, "I sleep around." It's a funny innuendo for an RVing shirt. What I recommend doing on any of the designs that you upload for Amazon Merch on Demand is to check that the actual phrase is not trademark protected. So this is the way that I do it, and I'm just going to type this in here. "I sleep around," save that, and let's check trademarks. Refresh my page real quick. Okay, scroll down. "I sleep around." That is safe to use. I got a green check mark, meaning that nobody owns the rights to that phrase and could get me in trouble for using that on the t-shirt. There are different ways that you can check your trademarks, but this is the way that I personally do it. It is the fastest. Again, the full tutorial will just show you more of how to do this process. So that is my first piece of advice if you're doing Amazon Merch on Demand. My second piece of advice for you is to use a design tool that has existing t-shirt design templates, but very important, make sure that that design tool is 100% copyright free. This is an example of the design tool that I use. These are camping t-shirt templates. I just typed in camping for this example, just to quickly show you how this works. Choose a template, click on edit. You can then type in anything you want, change this text to whatever you want it to say, and then you can change the graphics. And this is why I really like it, is look how many different t-shirt designs you can create right here. I could literally create a design here in just a few seconds as I'm explaining this to you, and I can change this to whatever I want it to say. But the important thing is that the design tool has all copyright free elements, fonts, layouts. Not all graphic design tools are copyright free. So some of them, some big names out there, I don't want to say any, their elements are not fully copyright free. Meaning you could create a design, upload it to Amazon Merch on Demand, and get that design taken down because somebody owns the rights to something that you used in that design. So anyways, that full tutorial that I was mentioning before, we'll go through all of this in more detail. So if you need all of that information, that link will be down in the description below. All right, guys, so that is the first business model. That's Amazon Merch on Demand. Without further ado, let's get into the second. So the second way to make money on Amazon is with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. You will often hear me call this Amazon KDP on my channel. So if you see that, that's what I'm talking about. And basically what this is just like Amazon Merch on Demand, but it's for books. Now let me switch you over to Amazon and I'll show you real examples of this. Trying to stay on the same topic of RVs, I'll show you these books, but this isn't exactly what I'm talking about. I found an even easier way to do this, but scrolling through here, these are all books specific about RVing. And basically it's the same concept. You create the book cover and you create what's going to go on the inside of the book. You upload those files to Amazon and Amazon creates the virtual listings just like this. Buyers can then just click on one of these. And if they like what they see, they can add it to their cart and that book will be printed in Amazon's book printing facility, shipped out to the customer. And again, Amazon handles all the customer service. Now I actually have a couple of these at my desk so I can show you. These are real Amazon KDP books. So Amazon prints these physical books and ships them out to the customers. They look just like this. They are legitimate books, but we are not involved in that printing process at all. So as I just started to mention, these are not exactly the types of books books that I've had the best success with. I have found what I would consider easier books to create for Amazon KDP. And what those are more functional books, something like a camping word search book or an RVing word search book. And these are books that people are buying for a specific function. So this is for entertainment. They're trying to do word search puzzles, but you can do maintenance books. You can do log books. I'll actually put up a big list of different book ideas that you can do for Amazon KDP. And this will help jumpstart your brain and get it into the mindset of different types of books that you can create for KDP that are not full-fledged text-based books. I've tried these full-fledged text-based books in the past. I've not had much success with them. I'm just not built for that. And it takes so long to create one of those books. It was not worth it for me. However, these functional books are often called low and medium content books in the KDP space. These I'm able to create 5 or 10 of them in a day by using tools that have templates for word searches or crosswords or whatever type of book I'm creating. There's tools just like the graphic design tool for t-shirts, but they're for these books. So they have all the pre-made templates that you can use. And again, they're copyright-free templates. So if Amazon KDP sounds interesting to you, I will put the link to the full step-by-step tutorial for this business model down in the description below, and it goes through the entire process. And before you see that tutorial, I really want to reiterate, you don't need any graphic design experience for this. You can go from the beginning of this tutorial, never have created a book before, to the end of this tutorial, you literally have one saved on your computer already. So anyways, that is Amazon KDP. And quickly, just to show you here, it works the same way as creating those t-shirts. You set your sale price, and then you get a couple dollars in royalties. Again, we're focusing on scale here. That's how Amazon works. And as far as actually registering for this one, when you come to the Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing homepage, looks just like this. If you're coming here for the first time, you just click on Join KDP. This one is 100% free to join, no ongoing fees. Second, you have to be 18 years or older to join it. Third, just like Amazon Merch on Demand, you have to live in an English-speaking country, but it does not need to be the United States. And some good news on this one, there is no application for this one. So once you go through the sign-up process, you literally have your account open and you can start uploading your own books. All right, so just like that, we're on to the third business model for Amazon. Real quickly here, if you are enjoying this video or these types of videos, please just give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments. I would really appreciate that. And also, if you have any specific questions before you watch the full tutorials on these, let me know in the comments as well. I'm always monitoring them so I can get you a quick answer back. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the third business model. So this is the third business model. It is called Amazon Associates. These first three I've literally been doing for years, so I have a ton of experience with them. Amazon Associates is very different from Merch on Demand and Kindle Direct Publishing. What this one is we are basically signing up, creating an account. Again, no application for this, just a sign up process. We then get our own unique links to any product on Amazon. We can share those with people. And if anyone clicks on our link and purchases from Amazon, we get a commission on that sale. Now, the first question a lot of people ask is, who am I going to share this link with? And I will show you, I've been doing this for a long time, so I have good experience and where I can recommend you to do this. What I would recommend doing is creating videos and posting them to YouTube. Now, before you say, I can't create videos and post them to YouTube, just know that you do not have to actually be on the video. You can put your camera facing forward and talking about products that you already own and just sharing in that video why you like those products. So this would be a perfect example here, staying on the RV topic. I've just searched for RV gear. And if I click on this video right here, this is basically talking about what the most popular RV products are that they've used. And they're just putting all of them, recording how they work, and then putting links to them down in the video's description below. So if you saw a product in the video, you come down in the description, you find where that product is, you click on the link. This then takes you to Amazon where you can buy the specific product that they are talking about. However, you are now on their Amazon Associates link. So if I purchase this product or I purchase anything else in the next 24 hours on Amazon, the creator of that video that I use their Amazon Associates link is going to get a commission on that sale. What's so cool about this though is that it's not just a commission on this specific product that I buy for $17.99. If I have other things in my shopping cart and I purchase those as well, the creator will get a commission on the full total amount that's in my shopping cart when I check out. These are called secondary sales, and you will see if you start doing this business model, that's where a lot of your commission comes from. The full tutorial for this one, we'll talk about that more. Again, link for that down in the description below. But that is how this business model works. Now, a lot of people ask me, do I have to create videos and post them to YouTube? And no, you don't have to. You can create photos and post them on any social media. You can post them on your personal Facebook. You can literally share your links with family members in text messages on your phone. You can share them any way you want, but videos have hands down worked the best for me, like head and shoulders above everything else over the years that I've been doing this. I try to just give you guys the single best advice and recommendations if you're going to go into a business model, so that's why I recommend videos. Now, one other thing to explain here is once you do sign up to the Amazon Associates program, again, I'll quickly cover this. It is free to join. You have no paid ongoing fees or anything like that. There's no application either. So once you sign up, you are just accepted. You have to be 18 years or older to do this one, and again, live in an English-speaking country. But once you've signed up, you will then get on your Amazon what's called an Amazon site stripe. So you can see this at the top of mine now. Instead of Amazon looking just like this, it now has this little additional bar at the top when you're logged in with the same login that you signed up to Amazon Associates with. And just so you know, you can use the same login as your personal Amazon account. That's what I do, and it just makes it very easy. But my point here is that now that you are an Amazon associate, you have this bar at the top of your Amazon, and you can literally click on Get Link and then go down here and go to Copy Affiliate Link. And that will be your unique link to that specific product that you can text to people, you can share in videos. That is your specific referral link that you want people to click before they make their purchase on Amazon. So to show you this in action, if you just search for RV gear, you can link to just these search results. You can get a link to that page if you want, or you can go into a specific product. This product I've already purchased 2 times over the last several years. It looks like I purchased this in 2021. Well, it says the commission rate is 4.5%, and I can click on Get Link, go to Copy Affiliate Link, and I can now make a video about this on Amazon. I can put my affiliate link in the video's description. That is how this process works. Now, something else that I would have wanted to know when I was just getting into this is that if someone clicks on your affiliate link, like they click on this link right here, and then they buy some other product on Amazon, not even the one that you referred them to, you'll still get the commission on that. As long as that purchase happens within 24 hours of them clicking on your affiliate link, you'll get the commission on anything that they buy. Now, as far as the single best piece of advice I can give you on this one, creating those videos, that is a really big piece of advice, but building off of that, make those videos about things that people are Googling. A lot of the times, if you create videos that are about the best products for whatever the topic is, those videos, if you post them to YouTube, will organically get their own views, and you don't need any subscribers, you don't need any followers for this to happen, because people are searching for that on Google. They are then finding your video on YouTube, and that's how you're getting the viewers, instead of posting to a built-up audience or something like that. All right, so if Amazon Associates sounds interesting to you, the link to the full tutorial is down in the description below, but let's go ahead and get into the 4th and final business model on Amazon. So this, guys, is the Amazon Influencer Program. It is the one that I started the most recently, and I've had crazy success with this one so far. What this is just like the Amazon Associates Program, except there is one distinct feature that we get to use. What this is I'm going to go back over to Amazon. We use the same product as an example. We have our site stripe up top. You can see it says Associates and Influencers. You can get your link. You can share it the same way as Associates, but the feature that you get with Amazon Influencers that you do not get with Amazon Associates is that whenever you go to a product and you see all the photos here, and sometimes you see these videos right here, if you click on these videos, there are a couple videos that are from the actual seller of the product, and they will be listed right here as videos for this product. But then there are all these videos that say related videos for this product, and they are going to be in this section right here. These are all Amazon influencer videos. So if you click on one of these, this is a review and installation of the water filter. So I'm just going to skip through this. This is how to install the water filter. Let's go to the next one here. Okay, this looks like it is just talking about it. They're not actually installing it or anything. They're just talking about how they like the filter. This one, a very short one. This is the filter. Here's what it looks like installed. This is literally an 18-second video. But if I watch this video as I'm looking for this product, and then I go over here and I purchase the product, the Amazon influencer who created that video that I just watched before purchasing, they are going to get the commission on the sale, just like the Amazon associates, except we don't have to post it on any social media. We are literally recording videos about products that we already own from Amazon, uploading them to our Amazon influencer account, and then they have the chance to be shown on the product page. And when any shopper watches our video and then purchases the product, we get a commission on that sale. I personally started this one just about 3 months ago, so I have 2 full months of earnings. In my second month, I already made $1,400 in profit. Guys, I think for that month, I only had 25 videos or something uploaded, and they were products that I already own from Amazon. Anyways, this is one that I am super excited about, but to give you all the bits of information that I promised you in this video, to join the program, you go to the Amazon influencer page. It looks just like this. You click on sign up. There is going to be an application for this one, and I'll talk about that here in a second, but it is free to join. There are no ongoing fees, just like all of the other ones we talked about. You do need to be 18 years or older and in an English-speaking country. What I will say is the hardest part of this sign-up process is that you do have to prove to them that you have a social media account. The name of this program is Amazon Influencer, and I think they could have chose a little bit different of a name because you don't actually have to be an influencer to join this program. However, they do want to see that you have an active social media profile with engagement. What is extremely important to know about this one is that you are only using this account for this application. Once they have approved it and you have your account open, you do not have to post on that social media at all. It is only being used for this part of the application. And then the rest of our time with Amazon Influencer is creating the videos and uploading them to our Amazon Influencer account, where they get posted on Amazon itself, not on our social media page. That is often very confusing for people just getting into this. That's why I wanted to try to explain that. But again, the full tutorial for this one will walk you through all of this in a lot more detail. Now, as promised for this one, I do want to give you my single best piece of advice that got me from about $70 in profit in my first month of doing this to around that $1,400 mark in that second month of doing it. And what that is that, as I mentioned before, you can create videos and upload them for products that you already own from Amazon. But there is no indicator on Amazon of how many other Amazon influencers have already uploaded videos for that product, and they can only show about 5 of them here in the Amazon influencer section. So if there are 100 people who have already uploaded videos for this product, you are going to have a lot lower chance of your video actually showing here and you earning money from someone watching it and then making a purchase. So what I did in my first month of Amazon Influencer is I literally just went through my order history and I found all the products that I have bought from Amazon and I created review videos about. This translated into about $70 in profit on Amazon Influencer from that first month. There was a lot of products that were just super competitive and I had no idea. I was just trying to get videos out. What I then learned in my second month of doing this is that you can get tools that pull all the behind the scenes data from Amazon. This is the tool that I use, but it's basically telling you all this important information. Most important to me, how many other influencer videos are there? So for this same product that we're looking at, there are 108 videos from other Amazon influencers competing for those 5 spots in the top. So there is already a lot of competition on this specific product. So I would move on to another product that I've ordered and try to find all of the ones that only have a couple influencer videos uploaded. By using this data and finding all of the products that I own that had very few influencer videos, the second month of me doing Amazon Influencer translated into about $1,400 in profit. Again, the full tutorial down in the description below will walk you through all of this in more detail, but I really just wanted to give you that one piece of advice. So guys, out of all the Amazon business models out there, those are the 4 that have worked best for me and I'm still currently doing today. If any of those were interesting to you, there are full tutorials for all of them linked in the description below. And as a reminder, they're completely free here on YouTube, so you won't need any paid courses. If you guys enjoyed this video, please just give it a thumbs up. If you have any specific questions, let me know down in the comments below. But I truly hope that this video has been helpful in getting you started and making money on Amazon. All right, guys, that is going to be it for this video, but I'll plan to see you all in the next one.